Hi YouTube, it's your girl Me-Anie here, and today I'm going to do my final review on the Photo Ready makeup by Revlon. Yesterday you guys saw me put it on. I put it on for the very first time, and I basically recorded my immediate reactions as I was putting this foundation on. Let's just talk about it for a little bit before I get into the pros and the cons of this makeup. When I first saw it at Ulta, I realized that they carried it in Cappuccino. Cappuccino is my color for the Revlon ColorStay, which is this one that I use. So I thought immediately, okay, they have a Cappuccino, it's going to be the same thing. Wrong. If you look very closely, you can see that the Photo Ready is a little bit more lighter than the ColorStay. They have the same name. They definitely share the same name, Cappuccino, but this is Cappuccino 011 and this is Cappuccino 410. Another thing that's different about these two items, this one is made for oily combination skin, and it basically says it right here. That's what it's specified for. This one does not say if it's for oily skin, dry skin, combination skin. It just says Photo Ready. And this is basically Revlon's HD. You know, everyone is they're coming up with HD foundation that's supposed to be good for photo shoots and stuff like that. So this is Revlon's version of a HD foundation. One thing that I do like about it is that it has a pump, which is like very, very handy. So you just do a little squirt depending on how much you use. That's one thing I like about this in comparison to the ColorStay. The ColorStay is just a regular bottle and you have to pour it out, which sometimes you waste a little bit of the product this way. So that's one thing I like about the Photo Ready in comparison to the ColorStay. Now, let's talk about the coverage. If you watched the video with me putting this on yesterday, you was able to see that this was a little bit more of an orange tint when I was putting it on. I did like the way it covered my face. Like it did look really nice and fresh. The orange undertone I didn't mind too much because it gave me like a little glow, so I was fine with that. But as I wore it through the day, it reminded me of something. And I couldn't put my hand on it exactly until I said, well, let me look at a couple more, because I never did any kind of research on it on YouTube to see if anyone else did videos or reviews. So I watched a couple reviews, and I noticed a couple things that made sense. One lady on there, she did a review. She uses this and she loves it, but she hates the ColorStay. So that was something that raised the flag for me. And then along with that, she likes this and she also likes the MAC. That raised another flag. So when I thought about it, personally, I don't like MAC. I don't like the, I was using MAC Studio, I think it's called Studio Tech, the cream. Yeah, Studio Tech, the cream. I was using that a few years ago, and that's when I first got introduced to foundations. I was like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. But then as I went along and I tried different things, I got away from MAC. The reason I do not like the MAC, the Studio Tech, this is it right here. And my color in MAC is NW45. The reason I don't like this is because it's kind of like creamy and greasy, and throughout the day it rubs off. Especially if you have oily skin, I would not recommend this. I don't like it because I have oily skin, and that's exactly what this did. Exactly what this did. Last night when I was just laying around, I just went like this, and I had all this brown residue, greasy, grimy stuff on my face from this product, and that's exactly what the MAC Studio Tech did. So if you like MAC Studio Tech, chances are you're probably gonna like the Photo Ready. If you do not like this, chances are you might not like this, because they're so similar. These two items are very, very similar. They're greasy. Okay, let's pick up where I left off. Ran out of memory. So what I was saying was, if you like the MAC Studio Tech, you are probably going to like this one because they're very similar. They have the same kind of consistency, and they rub off and leave you grimy and dirty. Let me not say that. They're similar. I'm just going to leave it as that. They're very similar as far as how they perform throughout the day, how long they last. Similar. So you like this, you're probably going to like this. If you don't like this, you probably will like this one. So for me, I am just going to stick with what I know. That's always been my motto, stick with what you know. And I know that this works for me, so I am going to stay with the Revlon ColorStay. Maybe until they come up with, if they make a oily combination one for Photo Ready and it's not as orange and leave me looking like a Oompa Loompa, I will definitely give it a try. But until then, I will be doing ColorStay. So you guys keep rising. If you have any kind of questions, feel free to ask me and I will do my best to answer them. Go ahead, leave your comments. If you feel differently about these two items and you have a way for this to stay, or you have any kind of tricks or comments, leave them, let me know. I am always willing to, I'm open. I'm open to anything. So until next time, you guys, keep rising.